This week's Friday night movie recommendation is a 1966 film from England called Island of Terror. Now, I love this movie. I would watch this film every time it came on TV. True, it's a B movie. Sorry about that. My phone's twittering. But it's got some wonderful charm to it in that it has elements that a little kid like me loved. Specifically, bone-eating monsters. Now, yeah, a lot of the horror was kind of off-screen, which, you had a lot of actors going like this. And the special effects, a lot of it looks like tomato sauce and spaghetti. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. I think Mystery Science Theater 3000 had this as an episode. But you'll just really enjoy it. I know I really enjoy it. Okay, let's talk about 1966. 1966, Lyndon B. Johnson was still president. He wasn't saying, hey, we're not going to pull out of Vietnam because as long as the communists are, showing signs of aggression, American forces are going to stay there. That was not going over terribly well. On the TV, the Flintstones and the Dick Van Dyke Show were stopping their last episodes, and what do we have replacing them? We had the Monkees and Star Trek were both premiering that year. Two other things that also premiered on television that became cultural staples were It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown special, and featuring Boris Karloff as the narrator, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Both have been playing now for decades. In the Supreme Court, we had the court ruled that people who were being arrested had to be read their rights if they were going to be interviewed, shall we say. And that's when Miranda rights came up. This was Miranda versus Arizona was the case, and that's where Miranda rights come from. That's only as recently as 1966. That wasn't so. I'm always amazed about laws that we think have been on the books for years, but are relatively recent in development. So, here's the setting for this movie. It's an island. A scientist is trying to come up with a cure for cancer. Ends up instead making bone-eating monsters. And the sounds that these things make when they're eating the bones, I just love this. But the sounds that the monsters themselves make is sort of like this weird noise that makes no sense. So much of this film does not make any type of sense. The radiation suit, which looks like clear plastic bags from your local dry cleaners. Oh my God. But it does have Peter Cushing, and he is a saving grace. And if you're a Peter Cushing fan like me, you're going to watch this film. So, you can find it on YouTube. There's a really nice copy of it on YouTube. You can also watch it on Tubi. It's readily available. And I would say it's about maybe an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes long. It's not that terribly long of a film. So, grab yourself some popcorn, get ready to laugh and howl at some of the things, and just enjoy a nice B movie from the 60s. Island of Terror. Oh my God. I want to watch it all over again.